Hey everybody, Ben here with We Go Fishing. Karen's here with me.
Definitely here.
We are
excited to be here with you.
Thank you. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that you're excited to be here.
You normally do all the talking, so I thought I'd butt in this time.
No, it's a dual interview type. Anyway. So we are going to be here today, maybe tomorrow, but we're going to be talking to you about a program through the Texas Parks and Wildlife that a lot of people don't know about, or they just don't fill out the paperwork for. I'm not really sure. Depending on what state you're in, you probably have one as well, because every state has state records and things, and she is getting really close to getting the Elite Angler Award from Texas. Very close. So we'll show you our awards that we've gotten. She's gotten a couple of new ones here, and then we'll show you the old ones as well. But I want to show you how to do it first, because
make sure you guys know how to do it.
Yeah, because like I said, every state has these things. When I lived in Maryland, we had a citation program as well. You just have to do it. You just fill the paperwork. This is what you need to do. This is the Texas Parks and Wildlife. You can just Google Texas Parks and Wildlife. It'll come up. Click on the fishing. Come down to fishing programs, and then you're going to see this. It's going to have a whole bunch of different things here. But go to Fish Records and Awards. And here you're going to see your award categories. And from the award categories, you have your length records, your weight records, elite anglers. If you're an elite angler, you actually get your name on the website. So it's there. If you are a length record, which we'll show you in just a second what that is, because we got one here, right? Mm-hmm. We got one here. Yeah. And so you can do that too. But what I also want to show you is when you're doing this, you submit your catch. There is some ways that you do this. You do want to make sure that you follow the protocols. I'm not going to read all this to you because you guys can hopefully read, and if you can't, you can find somebody to read it to you. But it's not hard. If you're going to go for weight, you do have to have an official weight station. Okay, you do have to take it in there. They're not going to just take your handheld digital scale and
you can't
say,
just take a picture of the weight.
No, because I know what some of y'all do. You know what some people do? They take like lead weights and they'll stick it in the fish's mouth and say, look, it's really heavy.
Oh, I've never seen that. I never even thought of cheating like that.
People are sneaky, I'm telling
you.
Why
didn't you tell me this?
I don't know. People are sneaky though. Like, I caught 18 pounds.
Yeah, right.
Like, yeah, right. You stuck a whole bunch of weights in its mouth. I know how this works.
But if it's catch and release, you do not have to do
if it's catch and release, you don't need the weight. But you do need to measure, and again, when you measure, there is a specific way you do this, and so it tells you exactly what you need to do. And for fly fishing, there's rules as well. And if you notice, here's some of the ways that you measure depending on the fish's tail. Make sure that you're aware of what to do there.
Some of the tails pinch, and some of them, like ladyfish, have that fork.
Yeah, and the fork, you measure to the top of that fork, but you see how it's kind of how that works there. So, but they walk you through all of this, and you submit your paperwork. There's a form that you fill out. Again, going back to the other one, you just download this printable, fill it out.
You can mail it in.
You can mail it in.
But I found out recently they have updated their systems to accept emails.
Okay, so you can also email
submission is much faster.
And it is probably faster because we submitted these in 2020, September of 2020.
Yeah, it took about a year to get them.
Yeah, we just got them back. So just be aware from that. Also, when you're doing the awards, we noticed. Well, actually, let me go back to here. When we do the fishing awards, measure the fish and all that sort of thing, they also have the catches of the month. And we noticed, and you see here this Ralph Brookshire, he got this, look at the size of that ladyfish, 29.5-inch ladyfish.
I had quite a big ladyfish, and that one definitely beats mine, and they fight like crazy.
But when you notice, and it was kind of an embarrassment for me as a dad, but I just realized that my daughter, Karis, was featured February 2020 for this monster white crappie that we caught, or I shouldn't say we caught, she caught, and she got a big fish award. Because there are different award categories.
I remember her telling me, Mommy, I got a bass.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it looks to be a bass until she brought it in the boat. It was so big, I didn't think it could be a crappie.
And if I remember right, she caught it on a hot dog. Yeah, she was fishing with hot dogs.
She decided to fish with a piece of hot dog. And I was like, Karis, that's not going to work.
I was like, you're not going to catch anything
on
a hot
dog.
Oh,
but she did. There's a video of it.
Yeah, we do have a video of it. I'll put a little a tag up here to that video so you can watch that. But so there are different award categories. You have, and this is just all the different award categories that are out there. First Fish Award, which is kind of fun for the kids. Then you have your Elite Anglers.
We've all done that.
To get an Elite Angler, you need 5 different trophy class fish for fresh or saltwater. So You have 5 different, and that's why I said she's coming up on. She's
So I
got
have
4.
to get, even though I have 5, some are in salt water and some are in fresh water,
Right.
so they have to be all.
But
the
you got
same.
4 saltwater now. So we'll talk. We'll show you those in just a second. But Elite Angler Award, the Big Fish Award. This is catching a trophy class of fish, a qualifying species, and then there's the Outstanding Angler Award. If your award doesn't quite fit the other categories, they kind of put it there. But again, that's kind of fun. Well, I guess we can start showing them, because I'm going to show you some footage here while we're talking of the first fish that we got, that we're going to show you the Big Fish Award for.
Okay.
And it's for the ladyfish. And I'll kind of put that up to the camera. See that? Big Fish Award for the
They
ladyfish.
sign it and they put a nice little Texas stamp on it,
Yeah.
and then they have all the stuff. So you can frame it if you want to.
So this was that September in 2020, and you picked up the big surf rod. And you started reeling, and you thought you had something good. It was fighting.
Yeah, I thought I had something good.
Yeah.
But, ladyfish are like a poor man's tarpon. You've
Yeah.
heard that before.
Yeah.
So you think you got something. Plus, we were catching a few blues that day. So
were.
I thought it was a blue fish. Because sometimes if they're bigger, they can fight.
Yeah.
So this one was going
And
crazy.
it hit cut bait.
Yeah. I knew it was fast, but unfortunately this ladyfish was a cannibal.
Yeah.
I caught that on ladyfish cut bait.
Ladyfish
It's kind
eating
of
ladyfish.
gross,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay. And so that was the first one there in September that we caught, and she got a Big Fish Award. But we didn't stop there that day. We got a bunch of them that day.
Epic
And
day. Epic
then
day.
we've got one here for the spotted sea trout that she caught there. This one, you see that there, 22 inches. And also she got a body of water record for that fish as well. And here's the other thing that's really cool. And you can actually come over here to the same thing, Texas Park and Wildlife site, and you'll see her name listed right here. Let me scroll up so you can see it. Spotted sea trout 20. Now, I know for a fact there have been larger than 22-inch spotted sea trout caught. And we caught it on live mullet. That's
well, this
true.
was in the Gulf.
It was in the Gulf.
So the state of the water body record is different. So if
Yeah.
it was an inshore, like let's say you were fishing Laguna Madre or you were in Baffin Bay, of course those are going to be a different record
Right.
entirely. They can get much
But
bigger.
you can see her name now is listed on the website for having caught that on September 18th of 2020.
And that I was using live mullet,
Live
which
mullet for that.
surprised me because normally I wasn't necessarily fishing for trout. Normally I'm using croaker or other things if I'm fishing for trout. I haven't fished much for them since the freeze because of what happened, but this was a year ago. So.
And then on that same day, I got my Big Fish Award for spotted sea trout as well.
And you know why you're not an elite angler?
I never
Because
filed the
he never
paperwork. I
fills
never
out
filed
the paperwork.
I know.
In fact, the reason you have this one is because I sent
She
it in
filed.
for you.
I know. Thank you. Thank you. But you also have a couple of other awards, Big Fish Awards that you have gotten. Mm-hmm. You have one for...
Do you remember the big black?
Yeah, you got the
big,
one for the black
big and-
drum.
That big ugly. That
Yeah.
one was. We didn't get the weight because our.
That was another catch and release.
I really knew I couldn't keep it because it was over the
overslot.
40 inches or whatever,
Yeah.
and then it was also way too heavy for our fish measurement. Ours maxes out at 25 pounds.
Yeah.
So at first I said, "Whoa, Ben, this one's 25 pounds," and when I couldn't turn it, I knew it was
way over
much
25
heavier than
pounds,
that. Maybe
yeah.
like 35 pounds, maybe more.
So you've got, and that's the third. So now that's the third. What's the fourth?
The fourth one was a flounder catch.
Flounder.
That one was quite a large flounder in November,
Yep.
and we actually had to come back to Corpus to get our boat repaired. So because it had an issue with the GPS system, we decided to drop it off. They had to fix a wiring issue. Our sonar wasn't connecting at all. So we were kind of sad about that. But I said, hey, we still got our stuff. Let's just go out to the jetty. And it was a cold day. We're wearing jackets and everything. But bouncing off the bottom, bam, huge flounder.
Using basically a Texas rig with the live shrimp. Bouncing off the bottom. And she hooked up into a nice 18-inch, I think it was 18 inches, flounder. So that's 4. Mm-hmm. So Karen, one more. Now, which one are you going for next?
Well, the redfish.
The redfish.
Yeah,
Gotta go
the
for
problem with
redfish.
the redfish is
She's actually got a
I
redfish.
have caught some over that big fish award limit, and I
Yeah.
have videos of it. And guess what? I didn't do take a measurement of it.
Didn't take a measurement. So, having said that, I know a lot of you guys are out there and you get really excited about your catch. I do too. I'm really bad about this, and I don't take the time, just that little bit of time, just to take it, stop, measure it, take pictures of the measurement. You can even do this when you get home. Although I still think,
As long as you're keeping the fish.
yeah, if you're gonna
The
catch and
problem
release
with the
it,
catch and release record is, or the problem with any of those, like, you have to get a measurement of the fish in the photo, and then you have to do it fast because a lot of times I want to release the fish.
Yeah.
And so one time I forgot my phone, and so I didn't get the red fish because I didn't have my camera, but I wanted to release it.
and but if you are keeping the fish, you do have to get an official weight. You know, if you go to a weight station, if you want that sort of thing, you have to get the official
if you
weight.
want the
there.
weight record.
So just be aware of that.
It has to be notarized too.
Yeah. There's a whole process that's a little bit different if you're doing that way. But all of the information for this is on the website. So like I said, if you're in a different state, just go to your Parks and Wildlife Department. I'm sure they list it all there. It's there because they're going to keep state records. And so if they're going to keep state records, they're going to have some sort of reward and recognition program. And a lot of you that are new to fishing, you may not even know this exists, but it's kind of fun to be able to say, I got big fish awards over here, and even for the kids.
Oh, the kids love it.
The kids love it.
Definitely do it for your kids,
Yeah.
even if you don't care.
Yeah, and then also you can get the right now you got the CCA tournament going on, so make sure you're aware of that as well.
Have you registered
I
us?
have not. I'm going to
you gotta
register.
do that.
I'm going to register before we go out to fish. I promise
All
that.
right, you promise.
But yeah, so one more elite angler.
One more. So
We'll
guys,
have a special video for that.
yeah, wish us the best this summer to get that
Yeah,
last
we're
one.
gonna go out, God willing, this weekend. See if we can get you on some redfish.
Yeah.
Because we just need that one. Because that'll be
We're going inshore.
we're going
Yeah,
inshore.
yeah.
So, 5 different species of, and shoot, one more. It's pretty cool. All right, so take advantage of these programs. Have fun with it. Enjoy it, because I think that's something that it just makes the memories and gives you something tangible for those memories. Hang them on the wall and or put them in a file, I suppose, but just make those memories. That's what it's all about. And like I said, your state probably has this as well. So take advantage of these things and have fun. Don't get too excited and forget to measure.
Take that photo.
Take that
Don't
photo.
regret it.
Because I know most of you measured anyway.
Oh, and I caught that really cool Rio Grande cichlid.
That would
It
have
was
been another one.
huge for that. And
Yeah.
I was like,
That
oh
would've
my
been-
goodness, what is this fish? I released it, and then we looked it up on our phones,
Yeah.
realizing what we had, and it was
Yeah.
definitely a record.
So
It was
measure
definitely a
measure
record.
your fish.
Yeah.
But even if you're going to release them, just measure them and then let them go. And I know a lot of the guys that I see here on YouTube, they do that. They measure their fish. They measure every
They
fish.
always measure. And
Always measure fish.
I
Take a
should have
picture
done
of
it. I should have done it.
Yeah. So, anyway, these programs are out there. They're out there for you to have fun with and to enjoy, making it a little bit more of a just enjoyable experience. And hopefully this season we will be posting Karen's Elite Angler Award. That would be pretty awesome. So that's going to be one of our goals for this fishing season for this summer. Hopefully we won't have to wait till the fall to do that. We have a couple other videos coming out. Make sure if you haven't yet liked this video. It really does help us out because the algorithm likes the likes.
So give us that thumb up.
Give us a thumb up, smash it hard.
Or just click it. We're okay with that.
Hit it very hard. So hit the like button, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you're not subscribed to the channel, we release fishing videos of us actually fishing. You saw some of the footage in this video of us actually doing the fishing, so not everything we do is in this style of thing. We do some how-to videos. One of the things I like to do is teach. I like to teach others how to fish. So there's a lot of how-to videos and things that we also do. So check out all that stuff. It's part of the channel. We enjoy doing this.
And it's all free.
And it's all free. That's right. Subscribing is free. Liking the video is free.
And watching
you don't have
those
to pay me.
how-tos, all that's free.
It's free stuff out there. So take advantage of it. And until next time,
May you always catch your limit.
we'll see you.